How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to some more Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. We are here for a class trial. Goody. Allow me to breathe a second, because I need to. I know I have been kind of on high gear mode for a while now. I mean, come on, I just uploaded episode 10 and now I'm here streaming episode 11. It's kind of like ridiculous. And I need a breather. I need a sincere breather. But this is the type of rhythm I'm gonna be working with next week, so might as well get into it already, I guess. So last time in episode 10, for those of you, alright golly, alright, and how's it going? Thanks for coming in, but alright, see you soon, I guess. As I was saying, for those of you who haven't watched, because who has watched episode 10 in like half an hour? Alright, we did the investigation, found out that the game was not over yet, the Twilight Syndrome murder case, and we got the true ending, which gave us a little bit of a motive as to why Mahiru might have been killed, as well as a suspect, but... And hey Husky, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. Indeed. Nice tunes, I like them, because Danganronpa's OST is always good. It gave us a bit of a suspect, as well as motive. More than that, actually, gave us some photos from the lost past of these students, which, you know, it's kind of big, honestly, because, well, their memories are completely gone, like Monokuma said at the beginning, and let's just check if everything's alright. Everything seems to be fine. Alrighty then. Anyways, enough about that. We're here for a class trial, and that's what we're gonna do. What lies within Monokuma's video game? Is it the truth or lies? What is the motive that ties that game and reality together? Where did the killer who escaped from the beach house go? But there's no looking away from the hopeless memories reflected in the twilight. That's cool, I guess. Anyway, set skills. I'm pretty sure I bought some new ones. Alright, mood maker. Easier to shift the mood to your favor. Effective during rebuttal showdown. I only bought that? Jesus, what is wrong with me? I need more. It's not here, it's the report card. Alright. Slightly increases the time limit, which is good. Oh, I wanted this. Melodious voice. I'ma use... I'm gonna use this one, because this one is really good. Alright, I guess we're all good. Let's just check our truth bullets first. Make sure everything's going fine here. Monokuma File 2. The victim is Mahiru Koizumi. The estimated time of death is around 3 p.m. The scene of the crime where the body was discovered is inside the beach house at Chandler Beach. The cause of death is a single killing blow to the head with a blunt instrument. There are no other conspicuous external injuries and no trace of foreign substances such as drugs. The bloodstain on the floor at streaks leading to the roadside door as if Mahiru had crawled through it. Footprints on the beach, metal bat, trash can. Okay, you know, I think I have a pretty solid grasp of this. So, let's start. Trial, alright.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
I have a feeling I've heard this before.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Wake up, Manami, this is the real world. And hey Matthew, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. Crashes in relatively fast. This is bad, don't do death, alright? Don't do death, that'd be bad.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, Husky.
What? Who cares about that game?
Ibuki telling everybody what everybody's thinking.
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Damn right, we gotta avenge her.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Nagito, if you do anything stupid this trial, I will personally punch you.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game.
Non-fiction, based on real events.
Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
What?
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
Alright. The characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, and Boy F. And the high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. The true identity of Girl A is probably Mikan.
I see!
I wonder if everything is pointing at the ultimate gamer.
Girl A is probably Mikan Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A.
Let's go!
Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
I mean, is this really a fourth wall break? Come on, it's kind of like a game within a game.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy. A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights.
I'm only being moderately nice to you today because you've experienced a lot.
Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too.
Jackie, you saying it sounds wrong.
Huh?
He's right, the one who said that was Girl B.
I see!
I see!
Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Short.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Hold on, I need to open the window. It's impossible to withstand this heat. Ah, much better. Oh my god. Haha, short, funny joke. They know being self-aware. Girl C, huh? Her personality was hyper, energetic, and unique. Ibuki.
I see!
Monokuma.
Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl C? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
Oh my good Jesus. Husky, you've got competition.
Let's move on to Girl D.
Oh, poor Jackie. Girl D, huh? There's only one person who always had a camera with them.
I see!
Girl D is my hero. The victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
But why skip Girl E? That's discrimination. He's Guy F.
I see!
Fuyuhiko.
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid. That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Monokuma is definitely Girl C.
Another person? It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyota, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Nagito already knows everything he needs to know to discern who is the killer of Mahiru, and he's here like, let's let you have fun, guys.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
Because there were.
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
I do. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name Kuzuryu appears twice. It's true I have a hunch, but to call me out like that. Nagito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name Kuzuryu appears twice, it's probably because he had a little sister.
I can prove it with this. In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
Oh?
What do you mean, little sister?
What do you think?
This is what Guy F said in the game.
That bitch! What the hell did she do to my little sister?
Pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister.
It's not fun if the answer is given to you, Lamal Liguchi. Me, Yoda. No, Yoda I am, not me. That's confusing.
Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
Oh god, I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I could see being Fuyuhiko's little sister is the high school girl who died at the beginning.
I see!
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
That bitch Girl E, was it? That bitch, what the hell did she do to my little sister?
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister.
Yep, you're
so
welcome.
if the only person left is
All right.
the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister. Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you got there. Winning personality? Are you praising me?
Are you praising me?
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Dead.
Yeah, I have a little sister.
You had a little sister.
Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality. It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive. Don't go making shit up, bastard!
Oof.
If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago.
Well, that sounds lovely.
I mean, when I first entered Hope's Peak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
Are you sure about that?
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
Is someone strangely on edge?
I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A lot. Actually, Matthew, a lot.
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad.
Sad.
Who wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone? That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
I'd be sad.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Yep.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Yep.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
What?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Wow.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
Wow. What the heck is that wild connection? I mean, it's a Kane. We didn't expect much more from her.
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
True. And he also has a strange rivalry going on.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
And hey, BBR, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. You got that twice today, didn't you?
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
Oh, gossip.
What? No way! Is that true?
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
No.
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
Why?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it! Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
Oh, come on, Nagito. You already know all this shit. Why are you putting us through this? The reason Girl E was killed, I should be able to assume why based on the content of the game. Because Girl E was Fuyuhiko's sister.
I see!
Because Girl E was the killer. Shut up,
The
you
reason Girl E
fiend.
was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Easy.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister.
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But
This is so bad. This is so bad. Violence is bad. Violence, bad.
What?
is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
Are you showing interest, perhaps?
In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance.
Ah, Chucky.
Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is the basic.
Gamers rise up.
Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Gamers rise up.
Then, I'll start explaining.
Why is that?
Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound.
Alright.
Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there.
That makes sense.
But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office. And when the five of them were finally able to go inside,
This video game has me in murder time.
they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head.
Dead.
Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does
I
that
mean,
sound?
it would make sense, right?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
Just as expected from you who are good at doing this. Rip Girl E, she died.
Pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girl E was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally
Yo,
needed
she
the key
did.
from the office.
Which means Girl E was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
That makes sense.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this!
Alright.
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then, what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? Guess I need to clear that up first. I actually don't remember this part, and I'm kind of worried. Stolen swimsuit? Oh, 5. Ooh, that's good.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
Alright, I have the silencer already.
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall.
Alright.
Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
Yeah, they were.
At the entrance hall, the
She's
girls
teleportation.
heard the sound of the window shattering.
Oh, okay.
How was she able to get past those four
I think I know.
and wait in front of the music room?
She probably used a hidden passageway.
A hidden passageway, because that makes
Twilight's
sense.
hidden passageway is the world's best!
God damn it, Ibuki. What Girl Lee did after the murder in the music room? I need to find the clue that will clarify that.
After she killed the first, what did Girl E do?
She just
All
broke
right,
the window
come
and
on.
escaped out.
So how did Girlie to the front of the music? To go back to them, you need to go through. Plus, I think the other four girls.
At the entrance,
All right.
heard the sound of the window shattering.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. This case is already my worst nightmare.
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
Oh, God.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
That is terrifying.
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the four girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the four girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office,
I disagree with that because it is the opposite of right. Yeah, fair enough.
and went back to wait in front of the music room.
I get that you're saying no, that's wrong and verbose.
All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the four girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
Wow, that's actually pretty smart.
So, when the four of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Oh, part 1 of 6 of my book of your book analysis is complete. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Her weapon.
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
I hate you.
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine. Let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit.
I think the murder weapon was a weapon. You better think again.
Which means I'll feel disgusting.
Disgusting!
You're the disgusting one.
Shut up, Hyoko.
The weapon is pretty unconventional! The answer was revealed in the game, though.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually got really stuck at this part when I first played this.
Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
An unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game. If we're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, then I have to do it. I'll do it. What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? Now then, there's something I needed to tell you regarding the white noise in the non-stop debates. Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't always destroy them in one shot. Durable white noise will chip away every time you shoot them with the silencer, but unless you can completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. By the way, if your difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at... You get the gist, right? It appears the debate is getting tougher, so I've obtained some very useful information. Alright, shiny hunting. What are you thinking of shiny hunting? I heard there's a guy named Gun... something. Apparently, he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Ooh, who could it be? Could it be the supreme overlord of ice? Gun something. I wonder who it is. Was I out of line just now? Well then, good luck and have fun. Well, thanks a lot, narrator. I actually knew that already. This was easy for me. Yeah, oh, wow, really? Way to flex, BVR. I already knew because I got stuck
Weapon
here.
inside the music room, huh?
But I'm gonna let this play out.
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Yeah,
Think you tapped her with the fish tank.
because that makes sense, I
It's
guess.
too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
The piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
Wow. I
How
wonder...
about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had bloodstains.
True.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
Bang, 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 bang.
She beat her to death with her fists!
Jesus Christ! So, oh, the Johto starter, alright. I wonder if it's the only guy whose name starts with gun. An unconventional weapon, apparently it appeared in the game, but alright.
A weapon inside the... What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of
Oh,
death
I just lost 15 seconds because I'm
In
stupid.
the piano.
Why are you going
Investigation.
It's on that biggest.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
There we go.
I agree with that.
I agree with that. We'll never finish anyone's hope fragments.
I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
What a freaking leap in logic.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there.
I know.
Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
Sometimes you just gotta be.
You're not chosen at all. And gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bat?
And used as a sort of bat or something like that.
What kind of bat?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bat.
God, no, not gravel.
And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
It's basically a giant rock.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the Ace Attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
Hey, did someone say Ace Attorney?
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone.
Literally.
To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it had to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved! Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
Ah, Spike Chunsoft. Why do you do this?
But the real important talk begins now.
That's true.
Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually...
Hold it.
Girl D.
Nice reference, yep.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
You have been chosen. I said, oh no, don't sentence Ibuki to death. She doesn't deserve it.
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
How dare you talk badly about the only person who was a friend of mine?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
I need you to throw it away. Oh, right.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And basically Girl E, oh god, no, not Girl D as well.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
Well, she choked her, not to death, but close, and then she just thought like, I can't leave her like this, and then she killed her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
You're actually triggered. That's beautiful.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back.
Exactly.
I somewhat understand that feeling.
Really?
You can? That's pretty scary.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day. Or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Oh, come on, man. Girl E's killer. Right now, the only person I can think of is that guy. Monokuma. Nope, it's Guy F.
It should have been Guy F.
Yeah. Yep. You will never forgive her.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is...
Yeah.
It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
Is it really?
That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Of course it'd be. I think it was the vase, not gonna lie.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were like totally stolen.
You're playing yourself, aren't you, BDR?
remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko.
Who's the best character? A Nagito, B Nagito, C Nagito, D Nagito. Pick like, no. Why would I? It's all the choices are horrible. K Nagito. All the choices are fucking horrible.
Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
You sure do talk a lot of shit.
Ouch.
Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game?
No.
The two are unrelated.
Thanks, Husky. No, the game and Mahiru's death are probably related. And actually, there's an important share point with Girl E and Mahiru's murder. The metal bat.
I can prove it with this.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure the two
What do you
events
think
are
I mean?
unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house.
Mahiru... Kameda Nagito.
And Girl E
Oh!
were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat.
That's clever.
There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
Come on, that would be too easy. Even I agree with Nagito on that one.
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
Leon. Leon. Out of everybody, Leon. Golly, you're evil. Why didn't you just put 11037? That's better.
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious, but don't you think that'd be too obvious?
Yeah.
What are you...
If you talk about spoilers, DM me what? I don't know what you're talking about. What did I say that made you like think I was spoiling something? Almost said spoilering because I'm stupid.
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true.
Here we go.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters.
Yep. Oh, I got new water bottles, by the way. Who is the best character? Hey, did you... What? Hold on. I need to... Died after you got stuck to them, died after you got stuck to them, died after you got stuck to them. Yeah, I hate you. I hate you. Choice... Oh. 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 Husky, you're evil as well.
That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Alright.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
But why would they do that? Mahiru is such a nice person.
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Okay, now that's some bullshit.
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
Okay, that's bullshit. Ah, classic. First suspect is actually innocent. Sampling. No, you said you were actually triggered. And I said that's beautiful.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
Jesus! Alright, we're getting into this, I guess. Okay. Prints on a beach, metal bat, trash can, shower room, iron barred window.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll?
Jesus, Hyoko.
Accusing me of killing Mahiru?
Yeah, I don't believe you either.
You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hyoko?
Do you know where Hiyoko was today?
Yep,
She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
that's true.
But I didn't go to the beach house.
That's not true.
I was pushing Mr. Ants all day.
Okay, hold on. What she said clearly contradicts information I know. I need to see the truth bullets I have.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll?
Oh, the footprints.
Killing Mahiru?
Of course.
Why do you doubt? Do you know where Hiyoko? She was at the beach house. But I didn't go to the beach house.
You're lying.
No, that's wrong!
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't.
But you did.
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints. They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are.
Wow, okay then. Yeah, that's true. That's a nice touch, and I really enjoyed it the first time I saw it.
Don't decide that based on ugliness.
Shut up, Mikan. I'm sorry, but just
Not
no.
Hiyoko's footprints? That's strange.
I'm sorry, I was mean to you, Mikan. I promise I'll never do it again.
The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Why are you calling that to Nagito?
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house, which means when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
It's kind of strange, don't you think? Why are the footprints that Hiyoko, made on the sand, like, intact, but the others aren't there? Like, Hajime's, Hibuki's, and literally everybody that went inside the beach house to check on Mahiru.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was in against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
Which means something happened between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
That might be true.
Ah, I remember now. I remember when I went to the beach house.
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
Sure, Hiyoko, sure.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Kane, please use your only 2 brain cells to think for once.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh? It's a lie? People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying?
Yes, I can.
There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
Well, unfortunately for you, I can prove it. You're lying. I can prove you're lying. There we go. Time to throw bullshit out like a Phoenix fighter. Yep.
But only during my morning walk.
Alright.
I didn't go any other time.
Sure.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Jesus. Yoko said she never saw Mahiru, but is that really true? Gamer brains are not
I did go to the
Oh.
beach house. But only during my morning walk.
No.
No, that's wrong.
Should just shut up and go back to my cave. Oh, you're enjoying your playthrough, aren't you?
Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is if we change place and time, I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Yoko silent.
That letter! It's the one Mahiru had, right?
Yep.
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
Oh, snap. I remember now. I totally saw you.
You're not enjoying it, I know. I'm just being mean. Come on, Kazuichi, just now.
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach.
The statement that you just made does not hold up and is therefore considered wrong.
I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
See. So if she met Mahiru
Oh?
at 2:30 p.m., killed her,
Yeah.
and ran away afterward.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I just noticed. You really need to warn me when that stuff happens. I apologize. Hold on, let me just see if everything's alright now. It should be, anyways. Video outputting is low. Is it alright now? Hopefully it is, anyways. Oh, I think it is. I'm sorry about that. I apologize for that, guys. It was a little crash. I'm sorry.
I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed the event.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. It's nice.
How many?
You're
Oh.
wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
That's strange.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
Like really suspicious.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously? I don't know! I didn't even write that letter! I'm telling the truth! I really don't know!
Okay, don't. Okay, there it is.
Is she really crying? Or is she faking?
This is just too much. Oh. Oh my god. Yeah. God. Why is it doing stupid stuff?
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along.
I'm just checking to make sure we don't move anything else.
That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out.
Of course.
And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
Oh god. The only place I can think of where Hiyoko was hiding is probably that place. You're also crying? Oh good god. You gotta tell me about that experience in the SBR because I'm honestly interested. Spot selection. Here. The closet.
The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Hold on guys, I'm gonna restart the stream really quickly. Alright? Hold on. I'm just checking if, you know, everything's alright. You're crying because of your ultimate ability. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummy, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
Come on, Hiyoko.
I have captured the true character of this mystery.
Ultimate BVR.
Hiyoko,
You don't get it.
Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
That doesn't make much sense.
We have presented the proof. My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out.
It's a
Fake
trap!
news, Peko.
This is obviously someone's trap!
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
The real killers?
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
Come on, guys. I mean, Hiyoko is heartless, but She isn't heartless to the point of killing the only person she cared about.
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
Sonia, I appreciate the effort. Please.
Huh? Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all. Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island.
Seriously, I appreciate the effort, but please stop.
Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
Sonia, please.
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tell you them from them.
Okay.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Yeah, that's it.
Yoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's all in your head. Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer.
It's true that Hyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. I can't help but feeling we're being directed by someone. Genocide Jack. Honestly, if... Well, let's face it, Genocide Jack wouldn't kill Mahiru for one particular reason.
I shall render my
She's a
verdict
girl.
upon this mystery's conclusion.
Alright.
Hyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
Nope, I don't believe it.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Oh my god, it is!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
Probably just... yeah, it could be a stem. Yoko, don't look like
And
that,
weren't
please.
you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
I waited for your chance to kill Mahiru.
Oh, I know.
And
I need to see something. The gummy bag. You suck. I saw that before you said that, Viviara.
So you were forced to, and that's how you left your footprints.
Shush.
I shall render my verdict. Hyoko is the...
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house.
And weren't you also... So that's when you dropped the gummy.
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
About that gummy, did Hyoko really drop it?
Oh, come on, man. My internet is not helping me today.
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
You talk like you're any taller.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
Speaking of JoJo, here's a great stupid idea. Ace Attorney, but every time pursued. Oh my god. Now I gotta do it. Now I gotta do it. Now I have to physically go, actually, you know, just get a ROM and get an editor, change the music to JoJo's theme every time it plays Pursuit in every single game.
It's true Hyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Yes?
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor? The gummy at the crime scene is yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon. Huh?
Nope.
That gummy is yellow? And it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Wow, look at that. That's strangely specific. Speaking of JoJo, the English dubs of the... Oh.
Then we can't assume Hyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy. See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap!
Yeah, I get you. Knowing where you are right now, yeah, I get you. But don't worry, there's gonna be an even worse part up ahead.
Damn it! Who would set a trap like this?
Come on, Hyoko, it's not like you're actually likable.
I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
Bop.
Hold on, you little bitch. You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
Oh, God, for you, Hiko. Stop. Okay. Oh, I think I know what it is.
We're not done with Hyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
Yep.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
Yeah, he's probably...
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
Bop.
What does that mean?
Really?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and...
No. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna let this continue any further.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Apollo Justice, no, because I really like Overtaken, but since you don't like Pursuit Cop, maybe?
Instant death? According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
Secretly, the yellow gummy was Yoko's. Ha! I'm gonna drop a gummy here so those idiots think I was the one who killed it. Wait, that doesn't sound... That doesn't sound smart.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
Jesus, Fuyuhiko!
I'm sorry.
Fuyuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow.
I mean, that doesn't mean anything by itself, Nagito. She could have bled to death for all you know.
That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body.
Overtaken is the banger.
That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Kyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously, that's not true! Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body?
I mean, come on, how likely is that? I'm sorry, now I keep checking to see if everything's alright.
Handle the body that bloody. I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
I forgot Nagito existed.
But when I saw her, she was clean.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer!
Until I found out his wrong color.
Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Let's do this.
We haven't decided that yet.
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
Woo! Let's go! Rebuttal showdown. It's probably the shower room, honestly. I know what he's gonna say.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Oh, I'm stupid. I used all my cuts.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
There we go. Oh, really? Oh, God, really? Am I really gonna be stuck at this? Am I really gonna be stuck at this? Come on, you're better than this. This is a rebuttal showdown. It's not Hangman's Gambit for Christ's sake.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Ah, there we go.
If Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
Yep.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
No.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Now, washing it off in the shower is impossible because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Yeah, you have to get a perfect rebuttal showdown on the first phase, otherwise you're not gonna get it forward.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
Smokest haircut isn't the killer. Oops.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
What did he say? I missed it completely, honestly. Maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she just... Wow. Really? Yoko took her clothes off before committing murder. No, that should be impossible. She can't get dressed by herself, unfortunately for her.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko mentioned this before.
I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell. It only smelled a little.
A little.
Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
Damn right.
Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
Ugh, I know. You clearly demonstrated that in the first game. Right? Right? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. Isn't that what you said? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her? Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
Kazuichi. Akane wouldn't be so stupid, alright? She is.
If so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Yeah, but those were wounds.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
Break the rules and I break it.
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed out.
Okay, that's TMI.
Doubting me of all people. You got some nerve.
Load shotgun with malicious intent.
All right. I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
What were you saying about the spine, Husky?
That actually sounds pretty cool.
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer?
Somehow.
Seems like it. See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru. Because Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid!
You and Leon would have a field day together.
Hiyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now.
Mikan, haven't you learned anything?
Shut the hell up, pig Bart. I hope you get a hangnail and die.
Jesus! I mean, I'm not usually... I must break you, Batman. But no, usually I'm not one to laugh at Yoko's, like, constant bullying of Mikan, but Jesus Christ, that one was just so violent.
I'm sorry for being pig Bart.
So Shotgun, you bought this for 1.5 million. Oh! More importantly, Fuyuhiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. I think so worked up and accusing Hiyoko of being suspicious. Could it be, does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey, Hiyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap.
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh?
Talk.
Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me.
Right, and she came up to the other girls as well, right?
She asked if we could meet up later.
He talked to Iboki, Mikan, and Hiyoko.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier?
Wow. Yeah, she never talked to me at all. Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
Come on.
'Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no.
I mean, that makes sense, right? They were good friends.
Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
Alright, no worries, BBR. Oh, right.
A letter? Yeah, this one.
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. Well, we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change place? The place. I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. The time is still the same at 2 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Mahiru Koizumi. That's exactly the same letter.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
The letter that Hyoko had, doesn't it clearly contradict with that other evidence? Yep. Where is it? There we go.
I can prove it with this. This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
Yep. Well, we discussed earlier, we've seen that, it's 2:30 p.m.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hyoko's letter...
But why green text for Hajime? Oh, we discussed earlier, 2 p.m.
Whoa! The meeting times are off!
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it. But for both letters to say the same thing?
Hyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think? Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
She was set up. It's safe to say a letter was forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge? Both.
I see! The killer must have forged both letters.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
Yep, because that makes sense, honestly.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters, confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part, let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while.
The killer forged both of those letters.
It's kind of like when Nagito sent the threatening letter to Byakuya in the first chapter. He wanted to manipulate his actions.
In doing so, they were able to control Hyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer. How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Ugh, I know that feeling.
Really? This is really terrible.
Hey guys, the letter was forged. Who would have guessed it?
I've offered to help so many times. But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all.
Shut up, Nagito.
It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
But then gets replaced by Jordan singing. Dun, dun.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens.
Hope.
We can just lightly punch him to death.
Lightly punch him to death.
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something.
Because that makes sense.
Medicine? That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore?
Keep going, Nagito, I like this.
I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
Leave this place, yep.
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic.
I was scared. I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but...
Please stop.
The killer probably planned to frame Hyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
I can say that you enjoyed the movie BVR.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hyoko as the killer.
That makes sense.
That's horrible. I didn't do anything wrong. And I was
I mean,
framed by Mahiru's killer.
you didn't do anything wrong except maybe sort of existing, so kind of balances it out, right? Not that I'm saying Mahiru's death is good, it's not, and I'll kill anyone who says it is. But it's you, Hyoko. Oh, even so, I feel slightly sympathetic towards you in this trial.
Hyoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about?
Unfortunately, he's right.
The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
I mean...
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together.
Stop bullying you! What? You're bullying yourself! I mean, sure, watching that movie is mandatory, but let's not talk about that.
The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory.
Viridian Emperor, I like that name.
The killer and everyone else.
Oh god.
Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope.
Hope.exe is booted up and is fully powered up as well.
Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Seriously, which side are you on?
I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair.
Hope. 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 To be honest, if I could pick a stand, I would probably pick Heaven's Door.
And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Nagito out here philosophizing like I never wanted him to.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray. And you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying.
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says.
Oh, and hey, Galactic, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. I did not see that. I'm sorry, I'm using another chat to watch while I'm playing in full screen. But Hope Bagels. Right. Why is Nagito a thing again? Spend. You kept talking bad about Hyoko. That annoys me. BVR. I have an achievement that consists of getting all free time events with all characters. I have completed Hyoko's free time events. And that's why I said what I said to you in DMs, which, if you scroll back up a bit, you'll understand what I said.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
Oof, I can imagine that. But thanks for coming in. It's good to have you here. Just making sure everything's alright. Today was a weird day. I had to upload episode 10 in the morning. It took like 3 hours to upload, and right after I uploaded it, I said, hey, I'm gonna stream episode 11.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Let's do this.
Yep. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork. Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want.
I don't think he cares. I know. It's a part of...
What? He's sleeping.
It's literally an okay hand.
You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other...
If you have Yogurt Lord powerful enemy, yep.
The only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
The bitter truth. That may be true, but even so, we can't just stand around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. And part of being different. What do you mean? What did I do? Because unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive. And halftime. Well then, now that the class trial has reached its climax, I would like to present the answer right here, right now. Huh? You're gonna spoil who the killer is? If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. they'll all feel despair. You can't! That's seriously a big no-no. But spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation. Who's the club president? So, without further ado, the answer is... I love DR2. I never said I don't. I just get really emotional with some parts. Yeah, you can! Everyone, please close your eyes and cover your ears. Black coffee is bitter, therefore black coffee is the truth. I mean, if you consider trials and tribulations.
Correct! You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
What? Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me. Monokuma has awoken, yep. Alrighty. Trial resume.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
Okay, Gato. I mean, Gato is cool.
To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room.
I know, right, Monami? It makes you want to choke the life out of them.
Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that! I can't do anything! How annoying! But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do.
Nani?
Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves.
And don't forget to save regularly.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hiyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hiyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Yep.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Candy.
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Ooh, very good question.
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
Jackie out here, completely, you know, solving everything.
If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko was there, he would have thrown it away if she found it.
Make me want to grab shotgun. I am Thought Scout. My friends are my power.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach house?
Speaking of that quote, my friends are my power, I'm really not looking forward to Chain of Memories.
The killer returned to the scene of the crime after I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
Which is possible.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide!
Oh, we're gonna do the thing!
I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there!
Oh, we're gonna do the thing!
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
We're gonna do the thing!
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
We're gonna do the thing! I want to play a new game, is that what you're thinking? If so, we prepared the perfect product for you! Not this scene again. You will dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called the Logic Dive. During the Logic Dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination of the synapse course. You can move sideways with the left stick and accelerate with the RB button, and Nagito is still crazy. Press the LB button to brake and the RB button to jump. Oh god. Now, to discern that into a PlayStation 3 controller, there will be various obstacles, left, right. It's LT is left trigger, RT is right trigger. RB is left. Oh god, what is it? Well, I guess I'll lose some life along the way. There will be various obstacles you will encounter as you progress through the course. So make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. Dude, I love Logic Dive. On your journey, you will take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. The answer is split into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. This damn mind. Nagito is still crazy. Yep. Branching questions will appear several times in one course. Please be careful. I highly recommend that you make good use of the brake. That's my meddlesome advice for you. If you press the start button during the Logic Dive, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. She's right, this might be a very important problem. If the killer tampered with the evidence after Yoko ran away from the beach house, When did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm going to do it. Let's do some sick-ass kickflips! Let's go. Okay. Alright, so this is to accelerate. That's good. Oh my god, I've never done this with a controller. So, apologies if I don't pay attention to the chat right now, because this kind of requires me to be concentrated. Alright, okay. Oh, break. When did the killer arrive at the beach house before Hiyoko arrived? I'm kind of think... Yes. Is this Mario Kart? He always is. Oh god! Oh god! This is the Krusty Krab. Alright, here we go. Checkpoint. I'm gonna try not to lose any bit of life here. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is hard. With the controller. Question 2. When did the killer leave the beach house? After Hiyoko left. I'm pretty sure that's the answer. Yep. I actually lost quite a bit of life in the first time I did this. Oh? Oh my god. You've only done this with the controller. Alright. Beach house. Where was the killer hiding while Hiyoko was unconscious? Beach house. Nice. Done that. Alright, before Hiyoko arrived, after Hiyoko left, and the beach house.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. You've only done this with the controller.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
And when you realize that Logic Dive, Logic Dive waiting time is canon within the Danganronpa continuity because Hiyoko just said that.
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
Oh, you're approaching me?
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
Oh, what are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
Bop. I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means. Alright, let's see if I can do that. The place where the killer was hiding. The place where Hiyoko hasn't looked is... Alright.
Here!
It's actually really easy to lose a bit of life here.
The killer is probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right?
Hold on, let me just check if everything's alright. I'm kind of paranoid after what happened during the first phase of the stream. It kind of went badly, actually.
And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
Bob, I'm not approaching you. If the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance, I can only think of one place. That's right. The place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was... Spot selection! The obvious answer is obvious.
Here!
Yeats Heaven's Door.
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden it.
Alright, story time. When I first played this case, I actually clicked the shit out of that surfboard case. And every single time Chucky was like, where exactly in the shelf was the killer hiding? And I was like, I'm pointing to the place.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? 2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place.
Rude.
Because we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy.
Killer Queen has already touched that manga. Oh no.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yes.
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Why?
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
What the hell is up with these proverbs?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like,
It's a
so
finicky
to
game.
speak.
Like, so to speak.
Anyway, The killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
Ah, dead end to the ocean's aroma. Gotta love the soundtrack.
I agree with that as well.
Why are you still here?
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
You tell him, Akane.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Say whatever you want, even if you didn't ask.
Someone just gave me the wrong idea. What are you talking about?
All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
The killer is a surfboard. Clearly. We've been bamboozled.
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I'm sorry, what?
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time.
Yeah.
As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right?
This part.
Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
Just answer the damn question.
You don't sound very articulate.
That's true.
Jeez, you're pretty annoying for noticing something like that.
You make me remind myself of a stupid girl I didn't like back in Hope Speak.
I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
Oh, BVR, I know what you're talking about.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay?
Which means...
All done. Oh, sorry.
3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
Very interesting.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. Thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly,
come on, Nagito.
Let's get back to our original topic.
Come on, Nagito. Do you really think I'm gonna believe you? Being you, this is probably super important.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
Yeah,
it's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too.
Really? God damn it. Oh, I hate it when that happens. I'm sorry, guys. Is it back though? I apologize for that. Stream goes offline. Oh, I just saw that. I'm sorry, guys.
Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Hopefully it's all back good. It's all good now. I sincerely hope so, honestly. Yeah, apparently it's all good now. Just keep warning me when the stream dies, alright? Now then, I shall explain to you the final feature in the non-stop debate. From this point forward, you will now be able to use the truth flag. No! Oh, that's good. No! No. You hold down the triangle button, the shape of the radical will change. If you aim at the remarked weak spot and keep it in that position, you will be able to memorize it. This memorized phrase can be fired once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change to a different truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer or to allow or mistaking your available truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. Every JoJo's Bizarre Adventure intro but anything violent increases the blur in red. I forgot how much. Jesus. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to trust your keen wits. I know, I like it too. It's a really nice feature, but it's a pain to know what to memorize and where to shoot. I mean, I found it somewhat intuitive in the first game because, well, it was exactly. It makes you think. Diamond button. Oh, that's a really good ability, golly. You will not be able to agree with anyone while you're using the truth flashback. Please remember that it is only effective when refuting points. Well done, good luck and have fun. Oh, hope versus despair. Huh, interesting. Of course.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
Okay.
They couldn't use the shower, right?
True.
So what?
Hold on, I'm kind of scared. Whew, alright. What am I doing? Would have been impossible, alright.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet?
Really?
Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower...
Oh.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
Is it this?
They cut it up and whoosh.
Whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Wow, really?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
I don't have to use truth flashback in V3? That's awesome. Well, I like it. Don't worry. I really like it. Alright.
What did the killer do with the blood on?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the so washing it off would have been impossible.
No.
No, that's wrong.
This one was fairly obvious, mainly because it was the tutorial for, you know, truth
They just
flashback.
needed to wash off the blood. They didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
Yeah, okay, let's see it. The drinks inside the refrigerator send the seed. No.
I see.
Come on, let's
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
Of course.
In theory, that's impossible.
They have an interesting replacement, huh? Is it perhaps, called, well, I'm not gonna say the name, honestly.
What?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand
I know Rebuttal Showdown is in V3, so...
that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
You'll believe me, you won't. Okay. I hate sand. Who doesn't? Alright. Footprints on the beach, metal bat, trash can. The trash can.
It's true there were drinks in the beach house, however, try one bottle, it wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't
Nice! Oh! Oh god! Is it coarse and rough?
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Alright, here we go.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
That's true.
Allow me to cut through those words.
It's rough, coarse, and it gets everywhere.
Oh, there were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That's true.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Now, here's the thing. How would... Okay, I'm not even gonna ask.
Well, now that you mention it,
All your remarks about sand.
when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
What? You should have said so sooner. Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Easy enough for you? Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, they did that, that person would be...
It seems you've realized who the killer is.
Yeah, this is where it starts going downhill.
See? Just as I thought.
Are you sure you aren't Anakin?
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
Let me ask. Who might that be?
Oh, here we go. If the killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered onto them, that killer, Mahiru's killer. Oh god, here we go, boys. Here we go. It's time. Must be that person.
You're the only one! Peko, is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
You were soaked. What do you mean, cousin two? Are you two? Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavily? I just did a little swimming. You
If the
still
killer
have...
really did wash the blood off with water bombs, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Oh my god, it starts. This will be interesting.
Don't just stay silent! Say something! Hold on, you bastard!
Ooh.
You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming!
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Fan service points the killer out.
Hold on.
Yep.
That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer!
Shut up. This Concord Godfather.
We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
Now that you mention it, you're right.
Okay.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Oh god.
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Or at least the killer would want this mystery to be unsolvable. Or maybe gangsta lying. Hey. Could that technically be considered spoilers? Nah.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery. We'll see.
You need to stop dropping the fucking F-bomb.
Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
Let's do that. The killer's escape route, I might know what it was. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening.
I see! If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
That's a yikes.
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Right, littering is not allowed. Let us coexist with this island's bountiful nature and mutual prosperity.
Littering is prohibited, even if it might be evidence. Rules are still rules.
Escape route, so they had planned it. They school. Now that is what I want to see.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object. Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
Yeah.
You did?
This is
I thought you
troubling
were saying
sight.
they couldn't dispose of an object. I see! You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Mikan?
Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
Jesus! The nearest mic in the center. Even if the killer used an object to escape out of the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case, focus and think. The object the killer used to escape out of the window. Oh god. Here we go, boys. Oh, Hangman's Gambit. Let's do this. I actually do know what this is. Oh, this is being so kind. Ah, not anymore. Hold on, just making sure everything is still fine here. Why is everyone so violent, dude? Can we just relax with some coffee? I mean, sure, but I don't think Kyoko likes coffee. Oh! I just got rid of the next letter. I'm stupid. IR have this stupid. Oh. Oh yes, that's beautiful. Oh god, here we go, come on. It's strange, I actually remember most of this chapter's trial. I thought I didn't remember most of it, honestly. Can the game just be nice to me and give me the next damn letter? The game is not being nice. Alright, I'll check it out later, BBR. Hangman's Gambit is mean. I'm sorry, improved Hangman's Gambit is mean. There we go. Oh. God damn it. Oh, for fuck's sake, I didn't just do that. I did not just do that. Stundo Pao Kyoko? I didn't say Kyoko, I said Hyoko. As in Hyoko Sayonji. Ugh, god damn it. Why? Why? Alright, don't lose hope. Just keep on going. Another O will eventually appear. There we go. See, I knew it. Oh my god. That was awful. It actually hurt a bit on the inside, I'm not gonna lie. I don't care how many points I get, I just want to get out of here. I'm done.
I got it!
I got it! It's only, yeah.
Echo, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too.
It's only the worst minigame in the series, yeah. I've heard people call it that.
Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Yep.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Heko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Don't you mean a stepping stone, Hajime?
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily!
A ninja.
Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Because that makes sense. They got it after accidentally destroying an O.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Now then, the time has come once again for the panic talk action. Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time. From this point on, you will be able to use fever time pressing the RB button during PTA. When fever time is activated, the tempo will be pushed to its max. But that's not all. You won't miss during fever time either. To even greater hopes. By pressing the B button when applicable, you can destroy your opponent's verbal assaults. But only until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, you're not the only one who can get the upper hand. There's something called nega time that your opponent can use too. If your opponent activates nega time, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit difficult to press the buttons in rhythm. So in that case, please use fever time. I mean, please time the rhythm with not with your eyes, but with your ears and your passionate heart. Just use fever time. It's easier. If you can't clear it, you can always change the difficulty setting. I'm gonna tell them that they'll have to redo the class trial for that chapter if they do that. Rude? Well then, good luck and have fun.
Hold on a sec, you bastard!
Already? Wow. You're moving at an alarming speed, BDR.
You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword?
No.
It would have been left in the shower room, and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Good thing.
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me!
Opposite of
if
yes.
you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Rika, why are you... Oh, let's do this. I'm not good at this. Okay.
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard?
I love this song so much.
Bastard! Got proof, you bastard?
That's a lot of despair. Selling your
Pissing
organs.
me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard! Shut up! Shut! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible!
Okay, I suck.
Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me!
You're getting...
Got
Oh,
proof,
what?
you bastard?
Alright, come on. Alright.
If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool,
Ooh.
it would have been... This is the end!
I'm always in such a panic in these.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword back.
No, it's fine. I think it's fine anyways. It just had a few drops anyways. I apologize for that. I think it's back? Please tell me it is. Yeah, it's back, okay. It's back. It's back. I'm sorry.
When she leaned her sword against the wall
Shut up,
and used
Husky.
as a step stool, she tied her sword back to her.
No, I lost a few frames. BDR is right. There's Becca.
And after
On
she
the
climbed
meat
up to the
bone.
window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman.
The ultimate swordswoman. Hope.
Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan. Oh, you just back off!
Is it true?
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof! Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Huh?
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
I mean, come on. She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiru's killer, right? Someone protected another person. Wow, I wonder what that is. But is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right?
Yep.
Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see.
Oh no.
If I must answer that question.
Please, please, no. I don't. Ugh. I mean, I could have gotten away with this trial without the part that we're about to witness right now.
I must say, it was for the sake of justice.
I really could. Huh?
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Huh?
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges.
I really, really could have passed by without this part.
There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
I really, really think this was unnecessary, honestly. I think the trial would have been much more powerful if this part didn't exist.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun and the enduring moon.
Oh
the
god.
protective father and the smiling mother.
Hello! Earth to Peko!
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze and people's smiles would vanish.
Speaks the person who almost never smiles.
I will not allow that.
It's fine, just stop it!
Justice.
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
This part was the entirety of Chapter 3. I'm gonna say this part because Chapter 3 gave us a somewhat interesting take on a motive. I mean, it's silly, yeah, but it's still an interesting take on the motive.
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
Alright, let's see how long have we been going for. I'd say almost over 2 hours. Yeah, don't mention Chapter 3. DDR is actually, I think, currently playing Chapter 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Justice complete!
Hold on, I'm just gonna, bang my head against the desk until it's blood. No, I can't do that, honestly.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
I can just imagine Peko internally puking just... Ugh.
Now then, let's execute justice!
What? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's true.
Peko, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice!
That is true. But I gotta say, I did find it a little interesting. It might have been the worst motive, but I found it a little interesting, just a little.
In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
What's going on? What's this? Chew!
Pecco finally snapped! Everyone, please be careful.
Please be careful. She's just...
Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice.
the emoticons.
Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... But... Huh?
Ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask.
This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revealed because it lies just beyond your gaze.
No, I think the motive in this game for Chapter 3 is worse than the first one. I mean, the first one was an actual motive. I mean, Monokuma was handling out $10 million. I don't think that's a small amount of money for any stretch of the imagination.
Justice should also be the same.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
Yeah. What the heck is this? Echo's the killer? Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
Nah.
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping.
Monokuma's been like, I've seen this shit before.
Take a look. It's a killer.
This again?
Oh my god. What did I just say? What did I just fucking say?
Huh? Sleepwalking?
I don't think so, man. I mean, he knows perfectly well what's happening.
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
Why do you think?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Please help. I'm actually like
Evil?
losing.
Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
What is it, a mirror?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Wow, class trials without the thing is kind of creepy. I just wanted to see how it looked like.
The reason you killed Mahiru was...
Oh yeah, this part.
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
And this is why Peko is one of my least favorite characters from this game. She could have been an amazing character, honestly.
Crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She could have been just an amazing character. Like, I saw so much potential in both her ultimate talent and her, you know, everything. And they just did this.
She's so gross!
I'm not gonna say anything.
Peko, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important.
Click, I guess falling asleep.
I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Ooh. Nagito be like, no, honey, you can't do this right. Let me show you. Flashback to chapter 1.
I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
End it. He's right. We need to end this already. The killer, in the end, there's no mistaking. It was Peko all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
It's time. Closing argument. Begin. Oh, climactic crazy soothes the soul. I know. Alright, I just wanted to see what we got here. So, now it looks like Mahiru is talking to someone, but it's pretty easy to see which ones are fake, honestly. Because, see, this image here is the same one as this one. In the morning of the incident, Mahiru met. Alright, let me just see. one to arrive at the beach house was Yoko. Yoko was glitching the yeah, I know. The next one to arrive at the beach house was Mahiru, but I still don't have that one. What did the killer leave next to the body? I don't have that yet. And to wash off the blood, where should I hide? First one to find the body was Yoko. Left behind a big piece of evidence. Yoko ran away. Retrieve the bamboo sword, I must do this. There we go, I knew it. Stock 2. Alright. Climactic reasoning soothes. I swear to God, it soothes. Even though you know what you're doing. And hey Bridget, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. We're just finishing up class trial number 2. In order to lure Mahiru and Hyoko, they will forge 2 letters. Hello there. My chat always knows how to greet new people. Where did the killer leave next to the body? I don't have that yet. Time to wash off the blood. Water bottles. Alright. Stock 3. Killer takes the bamboo sword out of the bag. What they plan to do? Alright. Footprints in the sand. Did I really just... Okay then. Thanks. The first one who found the body was Hyoko, but... Well, I don't have that yet. This one. Really? Okay then, okay. But oh, next to the body, I'm stupid. I'm sorry about that. Oh right, Peko only put the gummy after after Hyoko left. Such a dummy-dum sometimes. Yes, I am. I'm gonna continue, well, no, until the end, not in this stream, unfortunately. Hyoko ran away, it's gotta be this. Not this stream, but I'm doing the series, so if you wanna keep watching, next week I'm gonna start uploading from episode 12 onwards. Unfortunately, after that, I might have little time to record. Okay, so the first one who found the body was... I still don't have that, damn it, I've been over here! Now I gotta go back to the beginning, if I'm not mistaken. Because Mahiru was talking to Hyoko. There we go, last stock, or final stock, or whatever. Hey, you did the mess up. I know, I'm sorry. Alright, the killer left the mask near the body. A pretty anime girl mask. First one to discover the body was Hyoko. And here we go.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko.
Alright. But I'm just checking to make sure if everything's alright.
Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange.
Oops, sorry.
The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they plan to manipulate the two's actions.
Thanks a lot, Eclectic. Thanks a lot. I love the faith that you guys have in me.
That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m.
Wrong game, Husky. That's the first one.
And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house.
Yeah, it's done.
She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder.
I'm sorry if the messages arrive a bit later. Like, I'm using a program to read the chat that receives chat messages a bit later than the normal chat, so apologies if it comes a little later. Sure you do, Eclectic, sure you do.
Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon.
I'm sorry, just for that action, this is unforgivable.
The metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime.
Did Eclectic wake up again? I don't know. That act alone is unforgivable.
The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road.
Oh god.
Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card.
Yep.
That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body.
They technically had everything covered.
They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened.
Wow.
In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Kyoko was in.
Why did they... Never mind.
The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hyoko wore off, and she woke up.
Oh.
I can imagine how badly Hyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house.
Can you imagine if they actually got a right colored gummy? We would have all died just right there.
They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle,
and climbed.
And used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window, while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house.
The gummy of doom.
So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
There it is.
I see.
And what of it? She's like totally cool.
I mean, she has to keep up the act.
Anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru! Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice.
Yeah, fair enough, Eclectic.
That's no reason to condemn me. Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
Oh.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you.
you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand? I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Neither do I.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice.
Ugh.
By far. Who will combat the evils of this world?
Someone who's not a total psychopath?
Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice.
Justice within justice awaits you, Riku.
Carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed.
Yep.
For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable. A few sacrifices? Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste. I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her. However, before we do that...
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
Take a shot every time justice has been said dice.
I'm awake!
he finally woke up.
I've heard your story! Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then,
I
please
care.
pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Don't you think it's a bit weird? Like, a lot weird? A lot of weirdness? Echo. Trial, all rise. It was.
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
Thanks, Sonia, thanks.
Pardon me, can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Huh?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
It's just a killer. Oh.
That is true. However,
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Peko is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
Come on, man.
That makes her an enthusiast.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean,
But where have you been until now? You've been oddly quiet.
there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Peko, right?
Distinct difference?
You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
God damn it, Sonia. What the heck was that? That is Sparkling Justice catchphrase. A non-serial killer has a catchphrase. I read it in a magazine in the library. There has only ever been one person, a journalist, who hasn't reviewed Sparkling Justice. Wow. Wow. The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it. See, so that's what it was. Oh yeah, that's true. The nationality.
I see. That's right. According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in our native language, so I tried to translate it.
if she had translated it, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish.
In Spanish. Oh wait, that. Oh god.
So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
Yes.
What?
Okay, Ibuki, you're free to use those things. All this time I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. That wasn't the case. Did someone call me? That's your friendly neighborhood serial killer. No, I'm off in a different game. So...
Peko, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, you insist that you're Sparkling Justice. Can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
Do it. Kill him.
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off.
Oops. Alright, here we go.
However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it.
Here we go.
My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
Uh-huh? Looks like she's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Come on, man. Think for yourself.
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Wow, okay then.
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Game wrong. Now you die. Yeah, probably.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. Finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
Of course you did. When do you not have a sneaking suspicion?
What do you mean? I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Ah, yes. The body discovery announcement.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
Proof that there was one more person at the scene of the crime. That body discovery announcement.
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
Nagito considers himself below everyone else, but honestly, he's one of the smartest people in this game. And that concerns me. So, what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not? Jeez, fine! You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done!
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3.
Yeah. When you I mean Nagito.
If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, it's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by
that person. Huh?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
Of course, because let's be real. It's you.
You're the only one!
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
I find this motive extremely unfair. Like, the events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that too. Or is it the ending prize?
I can prove it with this. I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. Photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you?
Yep.
You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first will receive the ending prize.
Hey, what's that envelope? What's inside? Shut up! What makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares?
Monokuma might.
Because Peko is the killer, right? But you would be voted.
That's the thing.
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool.
Where have I heard that before, Eclectic?
I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders.
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
Basically it's up to interpretation. If Monokuma thinks that Fuyuhiko is the real killer, you're fucked.
It means I'm not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim, but my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master?
That is the truth of this case.
Ooh.
I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem.
No shit, Yaki.
Peko's allegation holds up. That means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
It's up for interpretation. Can you imagine that?
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being!
It's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma.
Logically, yes. Morality-wise, it's not that simple, Husky.
The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
We've been tricked, we've been backstabbed, and we have possibly been bamboozled. 100, 100, 100. Wow, I did quite well, actually. Woo. I think this is my best class trial ever! What is it, PVR? I think this is my best class trial ever! Wow, that's almost perfect! Oh god.
I'm in a bind, and what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Oh my god, that's beautiful. Ahem. Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru Koizumi is... Hold on a sec.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I'll wait. So sorry, I'm just hesitating. Hey! There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Peko's the killer. Why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a freaking human being.
Well,
I'm a human, but I'm not a tool. That's what you're saying. You're wrong.
you just don't know.
Because you just don't know. You just don't know there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself. Only exist to be tools?
Hey,
How does she mean for you, Hiko? Becco and I grew up together. Are you two childhood friends then?
No.
It's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kusuryu clan took me in.
I'm nothing but a tool.
They gave me a reason to exist. I aim to fulfill my duty as my own master's property.
What?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword.
Oh, God.
That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
Not this again.
That is...
But that is... You are wrong. You are not a tool, Pecco. Because if you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Oh. I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to act with you. What? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
Which is why you were hiding a relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. For that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes the relying household style. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Yep. Then the one who tried to kill Mahiru wasn't you, it was... Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it!
Damn it! I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck with me!
And she's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister is dead?
you...
I tried to confirm it with Mahiru, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So...
Yeah, I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too.
But...
I'm pretty sure Mahiru was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played the game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we're connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. You know, when Mahiru spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. Sorry, I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
Oh my!
Wait, huh? You're not gonna go, Mahiru? If you want to talk about it there, it'd be totally fine. It's pretty important, so, you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me.
But...
If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
Yes. That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them that I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow. Oh, except there wasn't. Damn it!
Oh...
We wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too. But it was rather inconvenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right?
Hey.
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hyoko.
What the?
Seriously, what the heck? Eye for an eye, that's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. The reason that happened was because of some person here.
Damn it!
I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right?
And so...
And so my young masters thought of a plan and executed it. I wanted us to use the bat as the murder weapon because in the game that's what was used to kill Girl E. revenge. Clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is...
So that is why you killed Mahiru with the bat.
Yeah.
But still, I believed her until the very last minute. That game was just a work of fiction. Even so, that bitch!
Hey,
Hey, if that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E?
Why, you...
Hey, I don't want to hear about that.
but
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but
why?
you shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong. Oh god.
Jeez.
You want me to be honest? This whole time I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse and to not go through with the plan.
Yeah.
But after she said that to me, that all went out of the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I had hid under the bench. But at that moment, my master called for me and made me kill Mahiru.
Huh?
Huh?
Young master, I am finished.
What?
Are you saying that you were killed because you were ordered to? A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all.
Of course!
Well, of course you don't, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand and pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet? Thanks, Jackie.
Yes, indeed!
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. Afterward, just as my master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. Wow. Eclectic. Eclectic. I'm sorry. Usually it's you that makes the bad puns, but even you can make bad puns about this. Husky. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be.
You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes. So we fell for it. We fell for her trick all along. That's right. You guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
That's obviously wrong.
Hold on! Don't decide like our loss has been decided yet.
No.
No, it should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is troubling!
I'll admit, all this talk about Beku being a tool sounds very persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer. Hold on! I'm telling you to hold on! You're not very funny.
I see.
I see. So for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then. On his behalf, you killed Mahiru, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him.
Great.
You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
Wrong. I have no hope. I'm just a tool? Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm going to ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us. Is that your hope?
What?
Hold on.
Hold on. What's the use of asking something like that?
What?
Huh? You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right? Nagito...
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey,
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? Well... sort of? We saw he was alive at the end of Trigger Happy Havoc. The fact that she was killed on your behalf. The fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer. Are those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth? Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
young master.
Master, you just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. I just had to tell them that. Fuyuhiko, you mentioned this before, but in this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Byaku and Teruteru, are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that? Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Oof, Jesus, this part. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right? There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I am a tool. Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Hence why the title of the stream, get it? I was pretty clever. I thought I was pretty clever. Regardless, either way you'll still lose Peko, but
Hey.
if you insist you're the killer just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Damn it!
Young master, I am finished.
You? What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Yeah. Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up, eclectic.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, the tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
What do you think?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
So how about it, Fuyuhiko? Please, tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I guess couldn't go through with it after all.
Young master!
I'm a disgrace.
Because that's actually what I have to do to survive. I just feel ashamed of myself. I mean I can't live without depending on something. I just feel disgusted with myself.
Peko.
And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you? I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan.
Young master!
Oh my, so this is how it turned out.
Too bad.
And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions.
Why you?
There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey.
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed.
Jeez.
Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh? Man, even if it was an act of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad, you're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with the heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Peko, I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me the chance to survive. But I had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Young master!
And master, you have a kind heart despite being a Yakuza. That's why... Oh god. Help. My friends are my power. No, don't do that now! You question your position, you constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself. I believe you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Then why?
Even so, I wanted you to escape.
Yeah. I wanted to protect you.
Peko.
I am terribly sorry.
I'm terribly sorry I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Bye.
I'm sorry for what I've done to you all, too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Of course. Peko! That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you start it already?
I will never feel despair.
So you know I will never feel despair. As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool!
So cool! But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now then, let's begin!
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Please permit me to make one final selfish request.
So,
And I tell you not to call me young master.
I want you to remember.
The tool Peko Pekoyama who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do I have to keep? I don't need any tools. I did say that. Then let's begin. The punishment time brimming with despair.
jeez.
What the hell? Jeez, why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills, kills!
This time for the ultimate swordswoman, Peko Pekoyama.
Why?
You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
I never needed a sword or a shield.
I never needed a tool. So, you didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Fuck.
Young Master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Peko. Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
I hate this.
Young Master? Young Master!
And yes, I'm not saying anything. Nah, man. It isn't as Eclectic said. There's only one moment in this game sadder than this. I mean, there's one that, matches it, but only one sadder. This cannot be, even for Yuriko. This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed. People die so easily, falling like dominoes. You bastard! What is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Oh.
Such a waste.
For heaven's sake, this is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion, what a waste. This is why she should have just discussed it with me.
Damn it.
It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes, but it was crushed into something so unpalatable.
Oh.
You're still talking about that? The hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that two of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed. And I even feel sad and hopeless. But still,
Isn't that right?
it's going to be alright. This despair is worthless. Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth. Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him. I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Cease. Oh wait. Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know? Not yet. He's still alive.
What?
Everyone!
Fuyuhiko is still alive.
You serious?
Are you serious? Fuyuhiko! I wonder who him. Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay? Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying! But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out. His pulse is getting weaker.
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well, serves him right.
You're so stupid.
You were filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself. That's why you ended up like that.
You stupid
What
brother!
are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
I don't believe
A surprise order?
What the
Why
hell?
do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong!
It's your duty to save him. Duty?
Hey!
Must be some utterly unremarkable person. I agree. Because it's written in the skull trip rules. The Blacken is exposed during the class trial. They alone will be executed. If only the Blacken gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now, but since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless. I need to end this soon, actually. I'm really running out of time. Actually, I've extended my run period a lot more than I should have. Jeez, I guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me.
So,
Fine then, I'll save him. Really?
lie.
I was actually gonna do that all along, so I've already prepared for this. Huh? Prepared? And that's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere, and gradually grew closer and closer.
An ambulance?
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patient.
Damn right.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
Okay, bye Monokuma. And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight. Oh god. It just lagged. A lot. Is it really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
Damn it.
Can't be helped. It's not like there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened. Then all we can do is wait. Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mahiru's death, you know.
However,
However, we must put that aside since Becker has already been punished, or else we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall, my tears.
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way to move forward. Like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
Damn it!
I guess. Things aren't as exciting if the shit started like hinting around. Didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Ugh, God, I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. It's over. And so the class trial ended, but we still can see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat, floating unreliably in a vast dark sea. We were just left there, alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that. Countdown is still going. "15 days left. It's over. Oh, Monami.
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too?
Are you breaking the fourth wall?
Poor people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore whether it's better if you let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair?
God damn it, you have to make me laugh, don't you?
But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair.
Huh? The resurrection of the ultimate despair? Well, I'm just gonna go grab a gun. Excuse me.
And the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That cannot be allowed.
Stop.
We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means.
Ooh.
Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
How many times have I heard that in the last few months? Chapter 2, End. Finally, it's done. You see why I wanted to do this today? You see? Wow, thanks. Black Dragon Blade. Ooh, anyways, that'll be all. And I can't really stay on for much longer, so I can't say what's gonna happen. Well, I can say tomorrow is Legend of Zelda, and from there the cycle continues with Danganronpa IF on Thursday. So I hope you guys can join me for that. Anyways, I really don't have the time to do anything else. So till next time, peace.